Closing arguments are underway in the trial of Linda Sun and her husband, Chris Hu. Sun is accused of using her position as an assistant to two New York governors to get kickbacks for her family in a PPE fraud scheme and failing to register as a foreign agent while providing information for China. NewsNation's Jessica Kartalija has more on what we can expect before this case is handed over to the jury. Jessica.
Good morning, Marni. Yeah, this case has gone about 3 weeks, with prosecution calling the case the ultimate tale of greed and betrayal. Both suspects have pleaded not guilty to multiple counts of fraud, foreign influence, money laundering, and tax evasion. During closing arguments yesterday, the prosecution highlighted the way that Linda Sun secretly used her position as then Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul's aide to advance Chinese interests by taking actions the prosecution said was favorable to them. One instance the prosecution detailed is how Sun blocked the president of Taiwan from meeting with then Governor Cuomo back in 2019. In return for these favors, Sun was compensated by the Chinese government. That included a trip to China where she allegedly promoted her husband's lobster business in an effort to, quote, get rich. They also gave her an elevated title that increased her status within the Chinese Labor Department. Prosecutors showed text exchange between Sun and Chinese government officials, some that said then Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul was more, quote, obedient than Governor Cuomo. Prosecutors also detailed how Sun forged Hochul's signature on various invitations, emphasizing that her actions were deliberate and aligned with those foreign interests. Sun also helped arrange a Lunar New Year video featuring Hochul, which prosecutors said appeared to be Chinese propaganda. Listen to this.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul, and on behalf of Governor Cuomo, myself, and the entire state of New York, I want to wish you Xin Nian Kuai La. Happy Lunar New Year. I have been Lieutenant Governor for a long time. I've had the privilege.
Now, Marni, the jury is made up of 10 women and 2 men. They will hear the remainder of the closing arguments today.
How does Sun's husband play into all this, Jessica?
Well, her husband, Chris Hu, Marni, had several businesses in Queens, New York. Sun's accused of using her government pull and relationships with Chinese government officials to steer key state decisions and government contracts in ways that benefited the Chinese government as well as her husband, Hu, including that trip to China to really promote his lobster business, the prosecution called the Yantai Agreement. Prosecutors say that Sun and Hu also ran a PPE fraud that you mentioned at the top of this hour, where Sun recommended a family member's company to provide 5 million COVID masks for $2.5 million. So they benefited on that front as well. Prosecutors say that the money and the gifts that they received was just massive.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.